Yo, what's up, team? I am back in the building bringing you guys another movie review. Today we will be reviewing Superman Red Son. I checked that trailer out and I was like, yo, this looks good. I want to watch this. So I went on the streaming services and learned that they have lost their goddamn mind because they were talking like $20 just to rent it. So I went to the local Target and I went and picked it up. With that being said, let's go on and get in this review. Let's talk about the good. What I like about this movie is that it's an Elseworld film. We know the traditional Superman story. Krypton, Earth, Smallville, raised under Jonathan and Martha Kent, we have the New Hope Superman. But what if he didn't land in Kansas? What if he landed in Mother Russia? What if he landed in the USSR? Under the dictatorship of Joseph Stalin? What would Superman be? And this story breaks it down so well. For an 84-minute film, they did a phenomenal job telling this story. We got so many Elseworld what ifs in one movie. What if Superman was under Joseph Stalin? What if Lex Luthor was married to Lois Lane and he had a legitimate reason to go against Superman? The USA versus Russia. They have a high-powered being. Lex Luthor has to use all his brain potential to find a reason to stop Superman in case he goes rogue. And then, the most brilliant thing ever. What if Superman was blamed for the death of Batman's parents? How ruthless could Batman be? And this movie breaks it all down in 84 minutes. Shows us what these characters really like under certain dictatorship in certain locations, how they can just be. Like, Superman's rawer than he ever would be if he was in America. Batman, god damn, raw ain't even he's out there. I love that because it gives me a chance to take a break away from the typical story and get that breath of fresh air of new content. And I really dug that about the story. I really like the voice acting. Jason Isaac played Superman. I haven't seen Jason Isaac since The Tuxedo. Love that movie. Jackie Chan, Jennifer Love Hewitt, tight. But the way he presented himself as Superman with the Russian accent, he had the dominance of Superman in that. He had the kindness of Superman in it, but then he had the I must do what I have to do in his voice. And I love that about this movie. I love that they picked Diedrich. You know him from Drew Carey's show. He talks for Batman. He talks for a bunch of DC characters. They used his voice this time to play Lex Luthor. And I was like, yo, that was kind of brilliant because I can see him playing Lex Luthor. These voice actors really worked out in this film. Like, they fit in with the characters that they designed. The character design was beautiful. The color scheme really worked. Because you look at it like, in Russia, you have that, I want to call it that Mars look. Right? That dirty red sand, that grittiness, that bland look. But then in America, you got that sunshine, lollipops, and you got that. And the way they blend those two together, I thought was brilliant. Because Superman comes to America, you know, I mean, Superman, he's gonna go everywhere. But you can tell he was a fish out of water in America. And then it's like vice versa. It was like, it really worked. I really love that about this movie. That right there was brilliant. The color scheme, the story, the character design. I really felt immersed in this movie. Really did. But there's always a bad side. One of the bad things about this movie is that there's a lot of boring parts. Even though the story's good, there's a lot of I don't care. Or they needed more time so you can care. You watch and you be like, okay, whatever, move on, go to something else. You enjoy it, but you're kind of like, there's a lot of, they should have took a lot of stuff out or explained it a little bit better for the audience. I felt it was boring in some parts. The music clashed with the color schemes. The music clashed with the character. The music clashed with the story. The music, they had the Russian sound and then they had the American sound. but it wasn't powerful. These are two powerful countries, and the music did not beat like it should have. I hated that because it's like I'm immersed in the movie. I'm watching. I'm paying attention to it. I'm here, but you're not giving me that. You know what I mean? That music. This is Superman. We know he has a theme. You know, do 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 do. Superman has a theme, but what's his Russian theme? Is it just as powerful as the Superman theme, the original? And they did a poor job with that. Another thing that I didn't like was that Superman got outshined once again by Batman. I like Batman in this. I'm not saying I didn't like him. But I came to watch Superman. And Batman stole the show once again. Wonder Woman stole the show once again. Green Lantern stole the show once again. Superman got outshined by other characters once again. And I didn't like that. Batman was the best part of this movie. Batman was raw. The idea of Batman in Russia with no morality. There's no code. You have a Batman with no code. People complain about Batman code all the time. Batman don't kill. Batman don't do this. Watch this movie. I know you're going to enjoy this Batman, but that ain't a hero Batman. This Batman is ruthless. And he outshines Superman. I was like, God, man. Damn, Supes, can you step it up? And I'm waiting for him to step it up, and it just never really hits. Never really hits. I didn't like that about this movie. Things about the film, I'm going to go on this note as far as the DVD. Why I want you guys to purchase this movie. They brought back the DC Showcase. If you guys don't know what that was, back then when they first started this, they had DC Showcases where they had short films of other characters. This one was tight. I really loved it because it was like it was something else, a bonus in the DVD or 4K. We got a chance to see Phantom Stranger and what Phantom Stranger brings to the DC universe. Thought it was beautiful. I want them to make more of these. They need to make more of these. I demand you make more of these because this is what's going to educate the viewers on these characters so you can know what to work with next when movies come out, because you like people really gravitated to them showcases, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me I don't know, Blue Beetle one, you know what I mean? A Theodore one, you know? Give me Sandman. Give me some new characters. Hawkman, you know what I mean? Give me those showcases to present more DC characters, and I really shout out to them for putting that in this movie. Another thing that I want to say that I missed was that they did such a good job in transitioning Superman. That right there was brilliant, because you have someone under the dictatorship of Joseph Stalin, but he wants to be for his people. But then America doesn't like him, and then America tells him why they don't like him and what he stands for. And watching this character get old was brilliant, and seeing where he will be when it's all said and done. That right there I thought was dope. Let's give this film a grade. The movie has poor rewatchable value. I'm just going to be honest, because of the boring parts. You don't really care much about some of the stuff they're talking. You're like, I don't care, because one thing is an Elseworld, so we don't know some of the characters and we don't understand them enough where we care about them to want to gravitate to them. But I do dig the fact that the movie has a great educational value of it by presenting certain characters in there like Joseph Stalin, like, you know what I mean, the communist movement and stuff like that. The music just didn't hit. With that all said and done, I'm going to give Superman Red Son a B-. Watch it. I say purchase it. This is a collector's item. Like, put this in a collection. The rewatchable value isn't there, but the extra features is worth the money. Hope you guys enjoy my review. I keep that 100 at all times. If you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, thumbs this video up, and do not forget to share. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm J3, and I'm out.